The only person who can love you in the way that you need to be loved is you. I know that goes against your grain, but I'm going to tell you why and how to love yourself first so that our world can be just a little bit kinder, because you're not expecting the world to be at your feet all the time. I know that expectations are premeditated resentments. I know that when I expect people to fill my needs when they are incapable, they are immovable, that it is imperative for me to love myself, because the idea is if I can love myself, if I can fill myself up first before I go out into the world, then the world is going to be a better and more loving place. So let me give you some ideas about and some techniques about how to love yourself. First of all, you need to identify what you need. And some of us don't even know that. So from a spiritual and emotional and physical level, what is it that you need? There was a time in my life where I didn't even know that I needed a coat. My neglect and abuse from my childhood was so extreme that I did not know what I needed. My parents could not give me what I needed, and what was left was a little needy girl who couldn't get the clothes that she needed, who couldn't get the love that she needed, couldn't get the attention or the validation that she needed, or the safety that she needed. And so what happened was that I grew up with this pattern of expecting other people to give me in a way that I knew, which was what my parents gave me. Oh my God, it was so unloving. So I had to find out what I needed first. And there was so much time in my life that I did not know what I needed, and that I did not know I could give myself. So, for example, you may need emotional and spiritual safety. And I have to give that to myself. I need that in order for me to grow. So if there are emotionally and spiritually unsafe people around me, I have to remove myself. Then I also have to take care of those emotional needs within me. And in order to do that, in order for me to feel safe, I have to stop criticizing myself. I have to stop beating myself up. I have to stop shaming myself and start giving myself that safety of feeling like a little infant. When you see a precious little baby, you just want to love them and you just want to make sure they're safe. That's what I want you to do for you. The other thing that I needed based on my childhood experiences is attention, because I was so attention deprived. And it shows up like even on this channel. But I don't need your approval now. I don't need your attention, but I know that what I've done in the past is I go out into the world and like, here I am, so that I can get attention, and I will do things so that I can get attention. I'm learning just to show up without having to do something for attention. You see what I'm saying? The third thing is my need for approval. Oh my God, the desperate attempts that I have done in the past to get approval from people. It is so unloving to me and so unloving to others. So when I am trying to get your approval, it's inauthentic. I show up in a way so I can contort myself so that you will approve of me. Oh my God. So I have to give myself the approval. I have to find out what I'm doing and say, yeah, you did a good enough job. You've got this. And I know what works for me. And I know that I cannot go to other people for approval because it's unloving. And the other thing is validation. I need so much validation. Oh my God. I used to need so much validation. I need to give myself the validation. And the reason why we do all of these things, the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because I want you to stop your suffering. I want you to stop looking to others to get your needs met. Oh, but Patty, what about relationships? Aren't they supposed to meet my needs? You'll be disappointed time and time again. If you are able to show yourself the love, fill yourself up with love, then you are not going to need their attention. Now, I do know we all have needs, And I do have special people that I can go to when I'm feeling down, or I need to process something, or I need to have emotional support. There are people, but ultimately, it lies within you. And if you are a screaming banshee today because you did not get what you wanted, it's because you did not give what you needed to yourself. And so today I'm reading from The Courage to Change, and it's April 16th, and it just happened to open up today, this old book. And it says, I arrived in my spiritual practice in so much pain that I quickly opened my arms and my heart to whatever any life was willing to show me. And when I discovered is that what I go through in life is not as important as how I interpret the experience. In other words, I have a choice in my attitude. For instance, I always expected my happiness to come from others and through others, especially my parents. I spent most of my life waiting for them to show their love and approval in a way I could understand. They didn't. And I felt deprived and unlovable as a result. So I have learned to interpret my situation differently. I have learned that I am lovable, regardless of what a parent or anyone else thinks. I can either feel sorry for what I have missed, or I can appreciate the chance to learn to love and appreciate myself. And I do some of both, but today I know I have a choice, and it's time to stop waiting for others to take care of me. The only person who can love me the way I want to be loved is me. And to help the algorithm and to help you, put in a comment below or like this content if it resonates with you. I would love to hear from you. I want to know what you need. I want you to make that list of what you need and how you can fulfill your needs. I want you to be responsible for your own happiness rather than letting somebody else impact that beauty and adorable self that you are. I love you.